Hey you guys, it's Gina again, second video. Okay, we're going to finish these bookmarkers. What I've already done was I went ahead and did these thin ones. What are these? What are they? Oh, it would help if I go like this. They're like not even 1 inch apart. I mean, they're half an inch apart, sorry. And by 5.5. So they're real thin. And I went ahead and did some of these dried flowers that I have here on the side. Can you see these? No. These are all my pressed dried flowers that I have. Some I purchased, like these, came out of my back. These were those ferns. And they started to discolor. I noticed them on my lemonade ferns. They started to discolor, so these I went ahead and stamped them a little bit with the Rustic Wilderness Distress ink. I did some of those little ones because they were turning brown. So when you get your flowers, I don't care where you get them, whatever you're doing, they're going to change color a little bit. So what I'm doing now is I have a bunch of baby's breasts that I have a bouquet of them. Of baby's breasts. And if y'all can see this, it's a whole bouquet. And I spray them with my distress sprays. You know, I get a little bit at a time and I spray them. A little bit at a time sprays. And yeah, that's what I did. Now I'm trying to configure. See, here's some more. I had some little ones that I did. Now these came out of my monkey grass. When the spring comes and they leave out a purple little flower like this. And what I do is I just get my ink pad and I'll go ahead and ink it down to the color that it was because, oh, I'm going to make a mess here. I don't need that. I had to get this one so I could show y'all that I've done. Right here. See how I've inked it because it dried out? And it still works. So when they dry out, they change colors. So what we're going to do here is, these are the ones that I bought. You see? And if you ask me, they're like almost like my die cuts. You know? I've had these in my stash. Man, girl, don't even go there with me, man. It's going to be probably 5 years I've had these. I'm not kidding. I just buy and... Okay, I'll set it aside. Fit it with where I need it. In resin. And we'll go ahead and use them later. You know? That's the mentality, I think. That's how I think. Or do. I don't think I do. So, when you're pulling them out of the sleeves, yeah, you're going to have that. And they're very delicate. I think I showed them on one of my hauls. I'm pretty sure I did. So, let me pull these out. See how that flower, and make sure that's why I started setting them in, and I forgot I need to record this so y'all can see. And I said, damn. Oh, my little girl, hey. Come on in, Lucy. Mama's just working here in the crafts. She just had the door shut because Mama had to get her flowers, find her flowers. And with the baby's breasts, you're going to want to press them. Press them. I think should I iron them down? Lucy? Oh, but excuse me, man. For a minute. Baby girl wants to see what Mama's doing at all times, and if she can't see me, she's not gonna be happy. She'll start crying. She'll start crying, y'all. She's Mama's baby girl. She's a baby. She's a little girl. Little girl that don't want to listen to me. Hi, baby. Mama didn't say nothing. I'm going to get this. Use your reversible tweezers when y'all get into these, because they are very easy to break. Like this. I don't know. You don't want overbearing. See, when they press these, well, I just want a branch. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not liking how this flower wants to do what it wants to do, but you get that. This was the bubble gum. This was the bubble gum, and this was the pearl. The pearl. The pearl, the pearl, the pearl. And I don't have any smaller flowers for the pearl. Oh, look at that. Gee. Okay, they press these suckers together. These like fine tissue paper. These are too thin, too wide. I know what I'm gonna do. This girl need to hurry up, man. Like that. Oh. This came off that one. And what I like to do is just put them like that. These thin flowers. Thin flowers. You don't want to scratch it with your tools either, y'all. Be careful. See how I'm being excruciating careful. When you pour more resin in there, it's gonna, y'all know. These two. These are not wanting to smash. These are the baby's breaths. This was from Friend's Flowers. I can't remember. I'm trying to find some small flowers. Because these flowers, they're so delicate, they're gonna fly off. They had all the greenery in one bag. And then the flowers in these, like in here. I just want some small little flowers. They ain't gonna let me get them. I don't know, y'all. Right at this time, I'm not being picky. What I'm getting, I'm just, whatever I get. That's too big. These are all way too big for those little bookmarks. As those, yeah, these guys are being very difficult. Got some little ones right here. And I want to see if I can get any out of here. Dang. I know I've seen some little ones in there. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to let y'all see what I'm doing here. But I thought I seen some little ones in here. Maybe I was looking at another one. That little red thing, that's what I was wanting to get. I know I seen it. I want that little red thing. Whatever, it's a little flower. Get that out of my way. Let me have this. See, these are like 2 flowers that got pressed together. And that happens. See? Y'all see what I mean? Okay. It'll look fine. It will look fine. And some teachers that are away, a sleep case? Is that what I'm trying to say? There it is. At work, they didn't throw it away. They put it in the, I call it the yard sale at school. Stuff that they have in their classrooms and they're no longer using. And they put it out in the hallways. You know, for other teachers, staff members want to use. Me, yes, I'll use. I'm not going to stick this back in until I know for sure I'm not done yet, because I got all these other bookmarks. All these dried flowers. And you have to be careful. Well, anywho, she had a case. Look at this little thing here. And my boss, she looked at me, she goes, what do you use that for? Dried flowers, loca. I got to store stuff in carefully, and yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, we got the little, we're going to leave it at that. I'll turn that around just to make it look more, I don't know. Because we still got to bake. There it is. The little flower I was looking for. It was on the side of my table. Okay. Now, these are the clear. Remember, we did have. And then these are the little flowers, or the butterflies. They had little pearls, and I didn't want to deal with it because, remember this? We did these, and I kept on pressing and pressing. And it really doesn't matter. I think my paper flowers look a lot better. I don't know. We'll see. This, I think we're going to do black on the top back to bring this out. And yellow. And leave these alone. Yeah, they're not ready yet. But these... we got to fix. La, la. Anybody want any candy butterscotch? Okay, I wanted to finish this video today and post it. And my honey's over there talking on the telephone, as usually. Let's get this. Yeah, my die cut flowers are prettier. Do I have any made? Maybe he's talking to me. He don't realize what I'm doing in here. I actually didn't tell him this time I was recording. These are 2 flowers pressed together, y'all. No. Yep. We see these tips. We're going to have to snip them. Or make them smaller. It's the whole flower. And I keep turning it and turning it. This is the back, and that's the little... I think we got smaller ones. Let's go with these smaller ones. I don't have time to be playing with that. My neighbor's going down the road on their Harley. You're just gonna have to force your leaves to make it sit right. You know what I mean? God, that daisy is a whiner. She's whining out there in the back. I can hear her. Ugh. I can hear her just whining. I think she wants out, and he's not letting her out. Sorry, y'all. Nope, that's right. Take me away. Yeah, I want to get rid of these flowers that I bought. I'm just going to stick with my paper flowers. Y'all know, I ain't got time to be playing with stuff like this. That's the one I had before, didn't I? I gotta let her out. Y'all gotta realize my old man, he's partial deaf. See, if you ask me, these almost look like die cuts. But they're real, I can see that. Look, just put it in there. If the petal fell. They broke up. Oh, my baby girl. Mama, you need to go outside? She'll tell me. Okay. That's all we got to do. And I think... I forgot the butterflies. Girl, stop creeping up on me like that. Right in between my legs. And y'all, literally, I'm in a house dress. Not even a house dress, my pajamas. I haven't changed. Been in my pajamas all day. Why do I need to change? Uh, I just wanted to put some butterflies in there and be it. Okay, I have a leaf. There it is. And with these like burger ones, I just toss them in there. Toss them in there. That was the partner, man. He coming in and I had to tell him, shh, we're recording. Now that we got all these done the way we want them, I'm going to go ahead and make some mixture. We're going to carefully put these aside. Put these aside. Take me away. I was singing that song earlier. I was watching a little documentary on this. I want to call them Bay City Rollers because they're not the Bay City Rollers. There's somebody else. And they called him, shoot, I forgot the name they called him. Anyway, he was child abandonment by his mom when he was young. At 2 years old, his mother didn't want him, and they were a rock band out of the UK, and they had a good band. But the problem was what was the problem? He started getting sick. That was the problem. We can't have no sickness. We're having a band right now. Let me get up, because I need A. I got B. I just need A. Okay. We're going to go ahead and mix a mixture so we can finish these bookmarkers. I gotta open this. It's all plastic up. You know what I'm saying? Chemical. I gotta get gloves. 29 minutes recording. Come on, man. It's all because of the doggone flowers. Oh, God. Gotta go find my gloves. My glove. Oh, oh, oh. I don't like touching this stuff. I think the ones with the mini ones, the mini bookmarkers, those look cute, colorful. Okay. I need another cup. Okay. Open a new bottle of resin, y'all. Okay, we're gonna say 1.5, like. Oops. 2.4. Oh, God. Like I said, I don't like messing with this. Sorry about that, y'all. I like to keep my bottles clean as I'm working with resin. And I don't like the tops being full of resin. This has a security safety lid where you just pull the ring. And I don't like all that full of resin. You know what I'm saying? Why was that like that? And it shouldn't have. But it did. Okay. And then it has the other lid, which you close. Ugh. Okay. 2.4. Right there. Okay. People ask me, I had a tumble yesterday, and I already had comments. I heard a crash. Yeah, I was stacked up. What was it? Paper. Oh, wow. I never noticed that. You know? This is expiration date. I never knew I had one. I didn't know there was an expiration date. Okay. Mix. A little bit more, but that's okay. And I always set my scale underneath. I'm gonna call it my I had another girl. How come you didn't have any music on your bikini? Girl, I ain't got time for all that. I don't even know who that was. And ask me that question. I ain't got time for all that. Didn't I have a used one? Sticker. I was gonna go to the lake. I forgot. I can't get out. Because the old man had to fix the gate when they asphalt my driveway the other day. Yeah, they asphalt my driveway. Y'all ain't gonna believe. The gate dragged. So I told him if we lift the gate just a little bit, we'd be all right. He goes and gets his mortar or whatever this shit is. I ain't even know when I'm gonna get my car. I'm gonna have to put a piece of board to get my car out of the driveway. Because he poured it right there by in front of the gate. That don't make no sense. You know? I don't know. This man crazy. He bought two big old, what are they? It's what you get at the Lowe's. What's it called? A big old, God, dog, something like my fingers. This and locking. The tendon hurts all right there. All the way to my arm, y'all. All the way up my arm. And when I wake up, it's locked. It's locked. I gotta force it open. I'm hoping I'm not gonna break my finger one day. 60-something years old. Here I am. I'm looking at the consistency, how clear it is, y'all. So I think we're gonna get a pouring. Get a pouring. These baby's breasts gonna give me issues. Right in here. Let me bring in the star of the show. These baby breasts and these little ones. I'm gonna do these first. I'm gonna have issues with those. I could already see it. After these get molded, cured, the next bookmarkers are gonna be beach scenes. All of them. I don't know about those little ones. Because they're pretty, you know. You see it? That's what we got a Dremel for. I don't like breaking that kind of crap out unless I really need to. Looks like it's gonna rain again. And my knee was hurting this morning. Like it's gonna rain. I'll be glad getting this knee done. Oh! Look. If y'all use toothpicks, don't drag that toothpick in your mold. That's why I use these. Yeah. And if you drag those, they may fall apart. Big old bubble there. I'm trying to get all the bubbles. Y'all, this is way too much in this. Way too much in this. I'm just dabbing my stick because I have too much. My hand got heavy, as all the time. So I'm just making sure that this part, I don't want to have to drill a hole in them. And this little guy just wants to float all the way to the top. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, these guys are going to scare me. We're just talking a tiny bit. See? Overpour. All the time. These are too little and thin. Maybe that's why I looked on Pinterest, see how they did theirs. And, you know, like always, they don't show these tiny ones. These little book markers. I think I'll put these in my journals. Yeah. Oh my god. God. I got resin here on my table. Oh. See all these little babies? Babies' breaths. They just all move. Same way with which I'm okay with it's not hard to cut and trim down. Let's see, we need some around this. Tassel, keyhole, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and the wrong lip. Oh, God. I'm gonna make my dinner. It got gray outside. Gray, y'all. It's gonna rain. What's that man doing? Did he take the trash out? Yeah, we have our trash on Monday. So we gotta get out on a Sunday. Take the trash to the road. All that business. Okay. See how everything's lifting? Floating. Lifting and floating. I'm gonna have to, do you see this? Can y'all see that? That means that my table's not even, leveled. That's okay, I'm okay with that. Everything moved. That's okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, that's gotta move. Girl, look what you did. Look what you did. I got resin all up in here. Look at this. All this is moving. You have to babysit it. And I'm not good at babysitting. Oh, gosh. Okay. Carefully. We're carefully going to take it over here to my drying station. I got resin everywhere. Made a mess today. Hope and pray. That's all we can do. I just buy, when I get a cake topper or cinnamon rolls or something from the store, I always save these. And I always just put these on the top. So no gnats or flies or anything like that getting your resin. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get this up. Ugh. You don't think I can see that when I come in? Come on, ladies. I lived out. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. I say to myself, what the fuck? They think I'm blind? I don't see that shit. I don't check that shit. Talking about myself bad about them damn women and them damn paper towels. Once they start seeing a notch, oh, Miss Gina, we're running out of toilet paper, paper towels. You know, I'm a custodian and I clean the school. I clean admin, special programs office, um, maintenance. What is it other? What is it other? I got a goddamn ear hole right there. It's alright, we get it. Air. Don't forget, I think I want this one black on top. For, yeah, I cleaned the offices. And, this one lady, she says, Miss Gina, we're running out of paper towels. I see the little notch on the side. Okay. I got it, girl. I got it. Hey, look. You don't think I see that? I check this shit every day. And what I did is to piss her off. Left it in there. Because it still had a lot to it, you know? It was the beginning of the notch to say, hey, you got one more day. Depending on how many people's using that restroom, you know. And there's only, what, 8 ladies in the back? And then you got the ladies in the front. They have their own. And the men have their own. And I don't ever see them use that men's. I always flush it and redo it because I don't want that blue. Well, we used to. I don't know which one it was, but one of the girls in the music room at the baby school. We're talking pre-K and kindergarten. In the music room, she says they never use that restroom in the music room. And I go, oh, okay. You got it easy then. But you check it. She goes, yeah, I check it. You flush it, right? She goes, no sense in that. Keep the blue in. And I go, do what? And she said, keep the blue in. The little blue color of the chemical. Girl, why are you worried about that? I don't care if the blue's in there or not. You know, that one should be black. I think it would be cool. Not too much. That's enough. Girl. Oops. Gotta get the black. Oh. And I use on my... Let me get the other one so you guys can see that. Anytime I use for ocean scene, get the one that says eye candy. And then it's white. Eye candy and black. This is for resin only. You could use the paint, acrylic paint, whatever you got. It's not going to come out good. And because it's, wow, it's not going to look the same. It's been a while since I've used this, y'all. You know, otra vez. Y'all Spanish, y'all know what I'm saying. Another day, Jen, another time. Well, this fell off the little lid and that's foam. And I used this last year. The last time I used this. Okay, I got it. Thick. Okay. And I'm telling y'all, you don't need a lot. And when I say you don't need a lot, you don't need a lot. I'm stuck here. Help. Okay. Because I got resin in that cup and I got to hurry up and use it. You're on a time. It's a time limit, girl. It's a time limit, girl. And my toothpicks in here, I put them up because I wasn't doing any resin. And I was doing housework. I want y'all to see how much I adding in here. You see that? That's all I need for this resin. You don't need a lot. Now I get my big one. So you don't need a lot of this stuff. All right. And just close your. Getting black all over me. Getting resin all over. Sticking. I know what it is. Okay. Now we're gonna shit. Yeah, these are resin paints. And they are, they are so gorgeous. Look. I wish I could show you, but I sold those. I did a heart shape. And I was trying to make it into a shaker. Baubles. Because they got baubles. It's going to look pretty. I should have added more resin. I thought that was going to be enough. I thought that was going to be enough. I had to add a little bit more. That's going to be pretty, y'all. Wait for the demolding. The demolding. Wow, it's so exciting. I'm feeling excited. They sang that song. The group I was listening to, how he fell apart. He went to the guy that, what's that guy name? Robert something. They had the song, The Ballroom Blitz. It's the Ballroom Blitz. Anywho, he went into a bad depression, that dude. Nobody cared for him. Nobody loved him. You know, that kind of thing. You know, they get sad, musicians. I'd hate to, you know, be a musician and then get done with a concert and then come home to, you get done and you're in your bus or you're in your hotel room. Where's all them people that love me? I need it now. You know? Can y'all see what I'm doing here? I'm hoping. You know? They get off of their Tears song. All the glamour. You know? Just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna do paper flowers because they come out prettier. My flowers ain't even started to bloom yet. Only my tulips bloomed. And that went by so fast, I was, what the hell happened? You know? You just don't know. This thing. You hear me screaming? I think it'll be right here. Yeah. There. Okay. I think we're done with the black. That's going to look cool. Y'all, that is going to look cool. Trust me. I did red and black. Oh, man. That's bad. Bad. I liked it. So exciting. I want to say, no. What was their name? The group. I can tell you here in a minute. This is 99% alcohol. Straight up. You can drink it and get drunk. No, not really. I don't think you want to drink that kind of alcohol. No. On my glass. That helps with the bubbles. You know what I mean? I'll wait till my and I'm looking on the side. You can probably see my head. Ah. And we're going to let these guys sit. I got some resin left over. I love those mermaids in the purple. In the purple. And again, I reiterate, cover your work. We just did a lot of work there. Or to a bug or something get in there. Gnats. I have problems with gnats right now. Okay. Not those. These are by Stamperia. These are mixed media art. And no, that's the first time I'm opening this. I bought it for this. This fencing. That's what I bought it for. I'm building a gnome garden by the side of my house. Y'all, it's so pretty. Uh-oh. See, you gotta mix this. It's sitting too long. Yeah. I feel it. Ah, timber. All them stickers. Okay. Yeah, I just set them on top of the other stuff. Yeah, but yeah. I should sell this in a smaller container, not so much. Just look at that. Look at that. And I'm grabbing kind of too much. But it's a fence. That's what we're going for. You know? And I use this for my waves in my ocean scenes. Good Lord, is this over an hour and 12 minutes? Come on, Gina. Oh, God. I don't have my thing. I don't know how to go about all this. We may get enough. Uh-oh. You see that? Piece of a flower. How did that get in there? It was in the cup. It was in the cup. Man, that's hot. Huh? How do you know? That was perfect. I had enough. My table slants like that. That's why I can't leave it here. Now the resin's going to move that way. I'm trying to see what I could use this white for. Ugh. Oh, I haven't used these either. These are brand new on, and I didn't do a haul. I didn't do a haul on these. These are the woodland. Yeah. So, these are the woodlands. Mushrooms. Let me get this moved up, because these are leaves and flowers and birds. I'm going to have to do some detail work in that area. Ew. Okay. These are really, really... Oh! Let it sit in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get these. I don't have a bunch. Those are pine cones. Let's do these. And we could still paint black on them. I'm a brown. You know, because they're mushrooms. Mushrooms are white and brown. And I can paint the bottom part. I just don't want to waste this resin. You know what I'm saying? When I got it. Oh, there went some in that leaf. This right here is the smaller one. I'm trying to get the smallest mold because I don't have that much. And that's it, y'all. We finished the video again. So, we'll go ahead and let that set. We'll wash our little stuff here. And we'll be done for this video, y'all. Tomorrow, we'll do the unveiling on our bookmarkers. All right. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.